everybody, welcome back. So tonight I am doing a quick, easy dinner, and I am making Alfredo, fettuccine Alfredo. So it's a really great meal to do when you don't have a lot of time, and it comes together really quickly. I always used to buy the jarred Alfredo sauce, but now I just make it from scratch, and it's really easy. So as long as you have butter, Parmesan cheese, even if you have just cream cheese, you don't have to have the heavy whipping cream. You can just use cream cheese in place of that, so there's a lot of variations. But tonight I do have heavy whipping cream, so I'm just going to show you real quick and whip this dinner together. I didn't have fettuccine noodles, so I'm just using the bow tie noodles. So any noodles will do. If you do have the fettuccine, of course, that's classic. But I don't, so I'm just doing bow tie. And this recipe calls for 1 stick of butter, so that's what I'm doing in this saucepan. You want to get a pan that's a little bit higher on the side, so all your noodles and things don't fall out. And then it calls for Parmesan cheese. You can do the grated Parmesan cheese that comes in like this. You can do fresh, or you can do already the shaved stuff that you can kind of buy in a container and do that. So anything will do. So you melt the butter. Butter's melted. Forgot to bring out my I have heavy whipping cream. And like I said, you can use cream cheese in place of this if you don't have this, because I don't have this all the time either. But I usually always have cream cheese. So you want to pour that in here. About, I don't know, 3/4 to a cup. And then we're going to let that warm up, since I just put the cold heavy cream in there. So I have my noodles boiling. I'm going to shut those off because those are pretty much done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to save some of the pasta water to put into the sauce. And this is really like when you start mixing the sauce with the noodles, if it looks a little too thick, you can always add more heavy cream. So just kind of play it by ear. But usually 1 stick of butter, about 3/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and then we're going to put the Parmesan cheese in there. So it's however cheesy you want it. What do you want?
Here.
So we're just taking the noodles out of the boiling water. We're putting into I put the Parmesan cheese. I had about half of this container and I put in there, and then I shredded some fresh Parmesan in there. So again, whatever you guys have on hand, if you have the fresh, if you already have the shaved, or just the stuff that comes in the bottle, you are good to go. I've made it all ways. It's all good. And just put it however much kind of cheese, how cheesy you want it. When you put these hot noodles, this is kind of hard to do with this. Again, Christian, where is my strainers? You put the dishes away. Remember when I fry food?
Yeah, that one. Is that you're talking about, like, that big strainer?
Mm-hmm. There's 2 of them that we have, and we can't find them.
Oh, I think I put that one somewhere in here. Yeah, it's right here. Because I don't know where I'm supposed to put this, but here's one.
Where's the other one?
I actually don't know where the other one is.
Alright, so we put the noodles over that cheesy butter cream mixture, and we're just going to mix it. Ooh, noodle escaped. And I probably will put more cheese in this. We'll see how it looks when I get it all mixed together. And again, this is a blank sheet, you know, like this is a blank canvas. You really can put whatever you want in this. So you can put whatever protein you want and whatever vegetables. This is just the basic homemade fettuccine Alfredo sauce. So you don't have to start buying it at the store. Save your money. Don't buy the jars.
This is a lot better.
Yeah, it tastes so much better. And look, it comes together literally like in 10 minutes. The longest process is boiling your noodles. So this is way better. It's kid friendly. All of my kids love it, and it literally comes together in 10 minutes. So for us tonight, I'm going to put in some shrimp I have here. I bought the big ones. I bought the raw ones because I think they taste better. And I just put them in here and they will cook up pretty quick. As we all know, shrimp cooks pretty quickly. So I'm just going to put them in this hot noodle fettuccine sauce and they will cook pretty quick. And I'm thinking I probably need to add more cheese, so I will probably add more here. But I'm going to let the shrimp cook. And again, any vegetables you want to put in here. So I might try to find some broccoli and put it in here. So I'll meet you back once the shrimp cook. Right. I tossed in some broccoli. We had some fresh broccoli that I needed to use up in the refrigerator. So I popped that in there. I didn't boil it or anything. I don't mind broccoli being a little bit firmer and crispier. And as you can see, those shrimp are already turning pink. So we're just going to let that cook for a little bit longer. And then I'm going to add some pasta sauce to this. And again, pasta sauce has all that starch in there. You can see it's kind of milky colored. And that's just going to make that sauce nice and thick and creamy, which is what we're looking for. So I'll probably do 2 to 3 ladles. So again, I'm just going to kind of let this cook and let that pasta water thicken the sauce. Okay guys, so we are pretty much done with dinner. It's a quick, fast dinner. You see the shrimp is nice and pink. It's cooked through. I added some nice, fresh, big florets of broccoli. I added some more cheese and the pasta water. And it's made it nice and thick and creamy and cheesy. And then I added some salt and pepper. And that's really all it needs. So we're going to plate it up. We'll get some of that fresh broccoli and the beautiful pink shrimp. And this feeds a lot of people. So I'm just going to put a little garnish with some fresh basil and put a little fresh Parmesan on there. Ooh, to make sure it's cheesy enough. And there you have dinner in probably less than 15 minutes. Trust me, you're gonna love this. You'll stop buying that jarred Alfredo sauce and make it from scratch. I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.